This is Ian and Jason from Fetching Online Profile. And today we got a special video. We got a different video today. You want to explain what we're gonna do?
Alright, so basically, we've both had this game since it released in, what was that, October?
October, yeah.
I think October. So like we've been just living on multiplayer until, of course, Warzone came out. But we wanted to basically put this out to you guys so you can know what it's like from us, basically, because we've played multiplayer the whole time. So I know I've built up a few opinions about this game.
Oh yeah, me too.
So I think we can have some pretty, like, just express our feelings about multiplayer, the state of multiplayer, because I mean most people play Warzone. Multiplayer
yeah, I think the majority will play Warzone.
Absolutely garbage compared to Warzone.
How do you get that? Okay. Well, basically, we're gonna start off with things we like about the game. What do you like about this game, Jason? You can go first.
So the main things I like about this game is one of my top things is definitely the gunsmith. The gunsmith is freaking the best thing they've ever done to COD.
Yeah, that's like the variety of attachments.
Like M4, 71 attachments. It's just so. The variety in this game and the amount of stuff you can change is like just insane. Like the fact that you can have 3 different suppressors. I mean, everyone knows monolithic's the best. But,
I like the time to kill.
yeah, I feel like the time to kill is just right. I mean,
and the gun mechanics.
Yeah, like Black Ops 4, its time to kill was way too long, dude. Way too long.
It was terrible.
I think it's a good balance, at least for 4.
Like the purchasable things, like the DLC weapons.
Yes, yes.
Like with the battle pass and everything, and how you can get.
There's no supply drops.
Yeah, no supply drops.
Because like for me, we bought the battle pass for $10, and we just complete the battle pass every season. So we just make our money back, and we even gain some. So I feel like that's a good route because there's the option for people to buy the cosmetics, like the bundles in the shop if they want to, like the tracer packs, things like that. But it's really like not necessary. Like all it is cosmetic. So I feel like that was really good.
The tracers are cool too, even though we don't have it.
And the list about what's bad is gonna be a lot freaking longer than the list about what's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's get. Actually, speaking of that, let's just get into it right now. So this game is more like noob and like inexperienced player base than like any COD we've really had before. Like it just favors the noob like more than any COD or like that I can remember.
Alright. The main reason of that is because of Ghost. And that is why camping is such an issue. In past games, Ghost only worked when you were moving. It's like if you were sprinting, Ghost would be available, but if you were sitting in a corner, Ghost wouldn't actually be working. So
yeah, I've had literally multiple lobbies. I pop a UAV. No one is on the map.
There's just no one on the map.
The full lobby is Ghost. It's just terrible. Then noobs are just camping in the office. Noobs are just camping in the office.
Enemy in the office.
Yeah, anywhere. They're just camping in corners. Like they have no reason to move. Why would they? Like they don't get penalized for sitting there. They just get free kills. And then also the explosives. They can just sit with claymores.
Yeah, C4 and rock RPGs need to nerf. Because like you can run EOD all you want, but you can still get one-shot by C4. Another thing that freaking sucks about this game are the maps, and I'm not going to. Ground War is a different story. I'm talking about multiplayer maps here. The maps that were with this game on launch were just freaking awful, dude.
Yeah, I agree. They've the only reason that the
now
maps
you have
are
Shoot House and Shipment, but when the game first released, you didn't have those maps, so you were basically restricted to playing things like Azir Cave.
That was, oh my gosh.
Petrograd, basically all the Ramaza, like these maps that really didn't have that good of flow or like good movement, I guess you could say. Like, think about it. Think about Crash, dude. Crash never had that little camping spot by AC, dude. That was literally just added in this game to shelter the campers.
But yeah, the maps were definitely terrible on launch. I remember like getting in here
like on launch.
The maps
we were just playing Ground War because everything else was awful, dude.
When I first got this game and I started playing it, like I actually didn't like it at all. I hated all the maps. I
Yeah,
hated
Ian freaking hated it, dude. And I was like,
hated
dude, you
it
want to
so
play some Modern Warfare? And he would be like, no.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. But once they started adding new maps and fixing like all the stupid things like the claymores and stuff, and adding,
725. Oh, sorry.
yeah, adding the good playlists, adding all that stuff, like when they, around like a month or two ago, I started playing again, and it just got fun again for me, and I like it. The developers' attention to like multiplayer, like it used to be there, but whenever they release Warzone, like that's just their main.
No, but they were. I mean, they were working on Warzone ever since the game. Like,
Yeah, you could tell. The updates weren't there. The snake shots were broken for months. No one cared about that or fixed it. The Renettis on release were just terribly broken, and just everyone abused them in the
Like,
lobby.
I don't know how they didn't like beta test that. Like, realize these things can like, they're like better than the FAMAS. Like the
You don't
FAMAS
try
is a
it,
3-round
Warzone.
burst. The Renettis were better than the FAMAS. The campaign of this game was very good. If you have Modern Warfare, like the full edition with multiplayer and crap, and you have not yet played the campaign, dude, take like the time it is and play the campaign. It was really good. The storyline was good, even though it was like didn't follow up any games. It was a really good standalone campaign.
But Spec Ops was just a complete failure. That was terrible.
The only reason I played Spec Ops was to get unlocked operators that I didn't unlock from playing the campaign. I'm just gonna be. That was the only incentive.
I think they should just completely scrap it in the next COD, any mode. The only good mode that they've ever made was Zombies. That's Treyarch, and whenever Infinity Ward tries to make it, it's
Yeah, but
terrible.
Infinity Ward has to do something because they can't just make zombies as good as Treyarch.
Maybe they should just not do that and just spend more time and effort on the games we actually like.
Yeah, speaking of that, they freaking the MP5 and the M4 have been freaking broken from the day this game came out, and they still refuse to do anything about it. Let's be honest, the M4 is still the best.
And the MP5 is like the clear best. You just look at MLG and that's all
Oh,
they
feed.
use.
Yeah, like if you look at an actual like MLG match, it's just like 2 MP5s and 3 M4s, or 3 MP5s and 2 M4s. It's just.
Yeah.
And then occasionally in Search and Destroy you see an HDR pulled out, but that's just because it's Search. They could like add a little more recoil or reduce the damage. They did that in one of the early updates. They actually nerfed the M4, but it's
It's still gonna be broken, and it always will be. There's always gonna be like that one gun, and like every COD they have, it's just gonna be the best gun.
The NV4. Skill-based matchmaking.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
rid of it. It ruins
we're
the
definitely
game.
biased, but
Stop sheltering the sucky players. Put them in my lobby so I can just dookie all over them. That's how I learned how to play, dude.
yeah. When we
You
got
think I learned by playing other bots? Like, no. Whenever I
we learned
played
by playing better players.
Black Ops 3 was the COD I played a lot. Nah, I just played people that were absolutely better than me. I would remember the games you'd get into Prestige Masters with Dark Matter M8s, dude. You just get freaking wrecked.
But they're not gonna take it out. It's in for good now, and it probably will be. For
Yeah,
future
it's gonna be in
CODs.
every COD now. It was in Black Ops 4,
They
and
just
it'll
wanna do
most
it
likely
Fortnite
still be
does.
in. Yeah. They want to do it because it helps their sales or something, because I guess
They want to shelter the noobs because if someone just gets
it
Modern
appeals to
Warfare-
the, yeah. It appeals to the new player because that way it's like, they're not getting wrecked right away. That wants to keeps them playing.
It's all down to money.
Yeah,
They
dude.
kind of have to.
And then
They
they're
wanna
like,
keep
oh,
making
maybe
money
they'll
off
purchase some crap in the shop, dude.
The last 2 lobbies we tried to get in before this video were just full of sweats. Like we just couldn't even like spawn. Oh, they're all
But see, here's the thing. Now that I'm dukeying on these kids this game, next game I'm just gonna play a bunch of sweats because that's how skill-based matchmaking is.
What? Okay, I don't
Yeah.
understand. That's a mechanic I don't understand. Why is it that when I get shot once, like, it's just like
Yeah,
I look into the
flinch.
distance? Oh yeah, flinch is
Flinch.
bad. But I look into the distance and it's just bright as like, it's just like the sun is just like in front of me and I cannot see a thing. Like look, it's so light back there and I don't understand why that happens. It's just weird and I hate it. It shouldn't be in this game.
So the spawns in this game, especially when Shipment first released, I'm on a Merciless right now. Holy crap. When Shipment first released, the spawns on this game were just awful. Like you would just spawn like right in front of someone, and there was nothing you could do about it. Like, they've since fixed them, but they're still not good. I mean,
They're still bad, yeah.
yeah,
Well, with the map like Shipment, it's kind of hard when there's just nowhere
yeah,
to spawn.
but I mean, something that should have been tested and fixed before it was even made put alive. And one more thing I want to mention that could be a good or a bad, whether the way you look at it, is the camo grind. It will keep you playing for a long time. It's not that it's a very hard grind, it just takes a lot of time
This is definitely the hardest like completion
to complete the grind. I got Dark Matter in Black Ops 4, and
This is
it
definitely
did
way
not
harder.
take nearly as long as this game's. Because it was just like 100 headshots, and then you had to get like 10 long shots and stuff overseas and some other stuff. This game, nah, man, you need like 150 headshots for ARs, 100 long shots, 100 mounted kills. So, I mean, it could be a good or a bad, depending on how you look at it. Like, if you like to grind camos, then it was a pretty good game for you. But
Yeah, I mean, and you just can choose not to go for it. It's not like game changing, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go for it. It's just gonna take
but
you long.
I mean, I wish the Mastery camo looked better, in my opinion.
Yeah, it
When
doesn't
you
look
look
that
at things like Dark Matter and like things like that of the past, even Black Sky, like those camos were all animated. They looked really clean, really flashy. Like you knew as soon as you saw someone's gun that they had that camo. I mean, that kind of happens with Damascus, but it's just like
cool. Oh yeah. Also, what do you think about Obsidian being added?
Obsidian. I think it's a freaking the ugliest camo. It's just black.
Yeah,
There's
they
no
definitely did a terrible
shine to
design
it.
job. Like
For
I know
how
they're
much
trying
grind it takes to get that camo, it looks so bad.
Yeah, like I know they're trying to make it like modern and like not crazy looking camo.
Not
but,
like freaking
if
animated
it looks
gun
like the base
camos.
gun, like you need to make it better. Like if you can't even tell that they have Obsidian, it's gotta be changed.
So my overall opinion is just gonna be, if I had to give this game a rating out of 10 just on the multiplayer, my rating would be a solid 6 out of 10.
I would say 7. I've been enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but it's just the things like C4 camping. It's just the stuff that pisses me off.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst camping I've ever seen in the COD. Like,
Yeah, because of Ghost, because and the minimap too. They freaking refused to fix the minimap.
well, that's about it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy this kind of video, we can do more. This is really pretty easy to film and like do. We just talk how we feel about different things. You can also comment if you want to see like a topic for us to talk about in this game. We could do like anything you want, but
Top
yeah.
10s, you know.
Oh yeah, top 10. We could do that easy. But
Best
thank
weapons
you.
in Modern Warfare. Number one's just gonna be the M4 or the MP5. I mean, we all know that.
Yeah. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.
Oh my God, if I